Hi, this is Andy Lipton, and welcome to Leading the Break. A few days ago, I had the pleasure of interviewing Narrie Dodson, a grad student at Manhattan College who's on the women's basketball team. Narrie will be getting her graduate degree in organizational leadership in a few months as her college basketball career winds down. The Baton Rouge, Louisiana native talks about her journey from Louisiana to Manhattan and the relationships she's developed with her teammates, other students at school, and the impact it's had on her life. You'll be getting your graduate degree probably in around May. Um, what's going through your mind this time?
Honestly, it's a bittersweet moment. Um, just trying to soak in the last few days of being a part of a team, a collegiate team as a player, uh, and really looking forward to the next step. Just trying to get my ducks in a row, making sure my resume is up to par. Just adding things, building onto that resume, so I can hopefully become a dope roller at another college institution. I really would like to stay in the sport industry. That's my ultimate goal.
So is a lot of things racing through your mind now, or is it slowing down? Is it speeding up?
Honestly, after going through this process of not knowing whether I would come back or just continue with my adult life, the previous 2 years of being at Towson and then my grad year last year without knowing if I would have this year to come back, I'm calm. I'm calm. All of the nerves, they're non-existent right now. I feel like I have the experience. I know what it takes to be in this moment. And all it is composure and keeping my voice.
Gotcha. So let's talk about your journey. You could start from when you were a kid if you want, up until today. Talk about where you came from and how you got here.
Okay, well, I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I'm the youngest of four, a family of six, and I come from an athletic family. Even my extensions of my family, my cousins, my aunts, my uncles, they all play a form of sport. And for me, growing up, I went from being one of the shortest people in my class to being the tallest in like a year, a time span. And with that, my dad seeing the potential in me that I didn't see myself for what I can be capable of becoming. And that was our way of connecting with one another, playing the sport of basketball, him coaching me, being an active father figure in my life. And with that, I started playing when I was 11 years old, right? Uh, Pretty much a little late bloomer, as some may say. So starting after my sixth grade year. Uh, and it got me thinking about the things that I can do with basketball and the things that I can achieve with playing the sport, which made me work as hard to just become a college student athlete in the sport of basketball, doing the things that I love, doing the things that brought my family together, and yeah.
And so how'd you go from, you started your career at Arkansas, Little Rock,
Yeah,
then you went to a junior college, then Towson, then to Manhattan.
yeah,
Can you talk about that journey?
yeah. First off, I was a naive student athlete in high school. University of Arkansas Little Rock, I went through troubling time in high school, and they were one of the first schools to reach out to me after kind of going off the radar with my college scholarship offers. And I felt like I was at a part of a family from afar until actually being a part of the campus and being a member of the team. That's when I noticed that things were different, which led to my departure after my fall semester, my freshman year. And honestly, I think me leaving helped mold me into having the kind of growth and experience that I do have today to just give back to the younger underclassmen and lead them to having a nice college experience. So being at my JUCO in Shreveport, Louisiana for a year and a half, it was a nice opportunity to develop further on the collegiate level and network and just understand what my purpose in being an athlete is. So then going to Towson was an easy pick out of all the offers I received after my affiliate because it has sport management as a degree program. And I've been wanting to be a sport agent since as long as I can remember. So just having the opportunity to go to Towson and play for a team that previously won their conference championship in the CAA in that year 2019, everything was nice. And then Coach Lena, former coach of Manhattan College, reached out to me after the season in hopes of getting me to come here. And obviously she did a phenomenal job in achieving that. And yeah, I'm happy to say that I'm ending my career here at Manhattan College.
Gotcha. So let me ask you, is any difference, even whether you were in Maryland or whether you were in New York, coming from Louisiana?
Yes, extreme culture shocks. All from Louisiana, the climate, and going to Baltimore, it was different. It was the most snow I've seen my entire life. Let's start there. The way people talk and interact with each other is still kind of familiar, similar to Louisiana. However, nothing's like home. There's no place like home. Being in New York is extreme culture shock to both place settings, and I would say that because of the people that's here. It's a lot of ethnicities, a lot of races. You get to be mixed in with each culture, and I think that that's pretty cool. That's something that growing up I didn't get a chance to experience. But I like it.
So talk about some of the memories, whether it was here, Townsend, back in JUCO, whether on the court, in the classroom, on campus. Give me some things that you're going to remember.
Things I'm going to remember most. You're about to make me tear up. Locker room conversations. Just before games, before practices, even after practices, after games. Just being in that setting with your teammates and having the opportunity to relax and just let go and just talk about anything. You can have the most controversial topics to the most intense conversations about personal lives, just what we want to achieve in life for ourselves, what got us to this point, childhood trauma, just experiencing life within itself. That's probably one of the things that I'm going to miss the most. The second thing that I'm going to probably miss the most is being able to uplift my teammates. Like being that person that my teammates know they can rely on when they're having a bad moment, a bad day, and they can rely on me for a laugh. And obviously, me scoring my career high 20 points last year against St. Peter's for us to get pushed to the second round of the MAAC tournament play, that was definitely the highlight of my collegiate career.
Gotcha. So how about just off the court, out of the locker room, on campus, or in the city, or anything that's kind of sticks out?
For this year especially, I would say that recently they had Raising Cane's open up in New York Times Square, and Raising Cane's is known a lot in Louisiana, and that's one of the places that I will always go to for like AAU tournaments with my teammates. And I had the liberty of doing it with a few of my teammates here a few times a month, and just doing that.
What is Raising Cane's?
Raising Cane's, it's chicken fingers, French fries.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's in Times Square. You can go there and get whatever you want. It's just tenders only though. But doing that, and also I would say game nights with my teammates, and being able, especially on this college campus, all of the other institutions that I went to and was a member of, it was an extremely bigger campus than this one. So the chance of actually knowing more student athletes is hard. It was complex to do so. But here, it's, everywhere you turn, you're right next to an athlete. And with that, the opportunity of being able to do game nights with people that's on baseball, soccer, lacrosse, basketball, just whatever sport you could think of, just being able to interact with them and have our lives, student athletes cross, and just enjoying the time being a student athlete and just being an actual student, college student.
So So, did you get your undergraduate degree here or at Towson?
at Towson.
What was that in?
Sport management.
Okay.
I also have two other degrees. I have an associate in basic management, and I have an associate in business management, and I'm pursuing my master's currently in organizational leadership.
Gotcha. Any kind of favorite classes you took? Any favorite professors?
At Towson, I would say I had a professor, David, and he taught sport and globalization, and that was a really dope course. Also, psychology and sport. Those two courses, you never realize how much politics goes into sport and the mental things that all athletes, anyone associated with sport, the mental toughness, the mental intelligence that you need to prepare to just be in the sport spectrum. Just understanding that was pretty cool. And here, I would say, understanding what organizational leadership is and how to apply that. I can't think of the course name, but I took it last semester, and it was one of the few courses that I did take being in person on this campus because I'm an online student. It was a great experience, just learning how to bounce back after facing adversity within an organization and finding ways to be better and prevent incidents like that from occurring again.
Gotcha. So you talked about wanting to, after you graduate, becoming a director of basketball operations somewhere.
Yeah.
So talk about that. What's driving that?
At Towson, for my internship for my sport management program, I interned on my team, and I would actually work my way up the realm to be the head assistant of the interns, and I worked directly underneath my dobo, and it gave me a different light of how to perceive the coaching staff and the business side of sport. Just seeing the things that go into it, whether it's booking transportation, hotels, meal prepping, equipment, scheduling, and making sure everything is in line. As an athlete, you don't realize how much things is really prepared for us. All we have to do is make sure our bodies are fine and get on the court and play. But everyone else around us have to worry about so much more. And I think that is extremely delicate and superior. And just being able to help student athletes out in that way, rather than being a common thing like an athletic trainer or a coach. People need help in a lot of forms, and it takes a village to raise one child. So being a dobo, being that extra assistance, like a captain, but like a older teammate, older mentor, but on the coaching staff. That's what I view a dobo as. And here, being with Raven, having her as a dobo, and she's just 3 years older than me, seeing her interact and maneuver around campus and around the sport industry world, it amazes me, and I would like to impact the lives of many the same way she impacted me.
Nice. All right, so last topic. You got 2 regular season games to go, then you got the MAAC tournament.
Yeah.
How you feeling about it? This is going to be kind of your last college playing time.
It's go time. It's go time. Last year I told my teammates that I wasn't ready to go home, and we went the whole week without going home until the last day. And this year, we have a job that needs to be finished. This team has successfully gotten there to that point of the championship game 2 years in a row, where we face the same deficit point source. We're not going through that again. We're not. So just making sure that my teammates are prepared and just being available to them in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I'm excited.
I talked about being pretty calm at this point in your career, but is the adrenaline flowing? Like,
oh yeah,
you want to show what you got?
It's always fun. Absolutely.
And lastly, you think you might still play ball, and whether it's rec leagues, corporate leagues after?
Yeah, I've actually been getting a lot of exposure for playing overseas. A lot of agents have reached out to me. Obviously, I can't respond as of right now, but the hype is there. That's what I would say. We'll see what the future holds.
Is that something you think you might want to do?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Obviously, first of all, congratulations on graduating, coming up, and good luck, last few games, and thanks for doing this.